Look at this vintage beauty. It's covered with buttery sugar goodness, juicy pineapples and cherries, and it bakes up right in a good cast iron skillet. You know I love any recipe that starts with a shortcut, and this one starts with a boxed cake mix. That just takes the intimidation out of baking. In goes the cake mix. To our cake mix, we add in a ½ cup of vegetable oil, 3 egg whites. Just give the yolks a toss back and forth from shell to shell. It's the easiest way to let the whites fall through. The recipe calls for a cup of water. Instead of the water, I'm using the juice from the can of pineapple that we'll use later, and then I make up the difference in water. And that's it, we're just gonna blend it all together. The batter's ready, now I'm gonna prep the pan. I'm starting by melting a stick of butter in a 10-inch cast iron skillet. Once that's melted, I'm gonna sprinkle 1½ cups of brown sugar evenly over the bottom. As this cooks, it will turn into like a syrupy glaze, and then your pineapples and your cherries will shine right through. Okay, once that's evenly spread around, you're gonna add your pineapple rings along the outside, and then your old school maraschino cherry right in the center of the pineapple. Because this is pineapple upside down cake, we're gonna turn this upside down, and what you're creating right now is the top of the cake. And then just pour your batter right over your pineapple layer and bake. It smells so good already. And just bake this according to the package directions. For me, that's gonna be about 25 minutes. Oh, this smells good. And I'm just like everybody else, I'm nervous that this isn't gonna come out right. You don't wanna let it sit too long in the pan and cool off, because then it has a better chance of sticking to the pan. You wanna release it from the pan while it is still nice and hot. I am gonna go ahead and start to run a little offset spatula around the outside just to start with that release. This is a sticky cake, and you saw, I mean, we put a ton of brown sugar in the bottom. No point in delaying the inevitable. Okay, ready. It's like I do this every day. Ah! One lonely pineapple. It's all right. That is why you want to do it while it is still hot. If there are some pieces that are left stuck to the bottom, it's not the end of the world. They'll release easily. Some extra of that syrupy goodness, fill in the cracks. I love all of the textures going on in the top. You've got that crunchy, crusty caramelized sugar with that juicy pineapple and those cherries. That's what I'm talking about. Now we do want to let it cool before we cut into it so it doesn't just fall apart. But that's kind of impressive, you gotta admit. I can wait no longer. It's still a little warm on the inside, but I'm going in. Pineapple upside down cake is just known for being super moist. All of that sugar and the juice from the pineapple is adding to the moisture of the cake. This looks so good. It's so indulgent, y'all, but I don't even care. I'm gonna top it with some fresh whipped cream. And why not? Another cherry to make it pretty. Vintage desserts are the best desserts. I'm so excited about this. Perfect bite. It's all about the buttery, crusty sugar meeting that soft cake. It's still a little bit warm with that cool whipped cream. Super indulgent, but super worth it. I mean, what other vintage desserts would you like me to teach you how to make? Let me know in the comments below. I hope you'll give this one a try, and when you do, don't forget to tag me. I mean, I can't stop eating it. Do I really have to say anything else? That's a wrap.